Crumble. What's crumbling? Democracy? The American empire? My will to live? As a matter of fact, it's all of the above. But also, Crumbl. It's the name of your favorite local, trendy, private equity-backed Mormon cookie franchise. And it's also the subject of about 8 million YouTube videos and 10 trillion TikToks. Here's the quickest spark notes imaginable, because we all know that you know what Crumbl is. They've been around since 2017. They were founded by Satan. Their whole shtick is they release all new cookie flavors every single week, which then disappear. So if you see a flavor you like, you must go this week or you might never see it again. Unless the cookie you wanted is apparently Benson Boone's Moonbeam ice cream cookie, because that they had for an unprecedented 2 weeks in a row, because apparently it was selling so well.
My breakfast today is going to be a Moonbeam ice cream taking off your...
A Mormon cookie brand collabing with a Mormon pop singer. Now we're really in hell. This is dividing by 0, or multiplying by infinity, depending on your point of view. Moonbeam cookie, nothing will ever taste right. But let's not be reductive. Crumbl sells a lot more than just cookies that Benson Booned all over. Specifically, they started selling dirty sodas because... Listen, there's gonna be a lot of Mormon shit in this video, and I'm not gonna make a Mormon joke every 3 seconds, okay? F me. They started selling dirty sodas, like a year ago actually, but they're just now starting to go viral as people are checking the sugar count and realizing these people are fucking crazy. Crumbl needs to be stopped. Their new dirty soda contains 186 grams of sugar, the equivalent of eating 19 Krispy Kreme donuts. This is a metabolic disaster and should be illegal. Please do not drink this. Says Dr. Marc Hyman. Dr. Marc Hyman. I mean, with a name like that, I would have assumed he was an OBGYN. Yes, thank you, folks. I'll be here all night. And by the way, that 186 grams of sugar is for the large Crazy Cousins drink, which features a Red Bull and Sprite base combined with pineapple syrup, strawberry puree, and coconut cream. But here's the thing, that 186 number that everybody's running with, it's possibly inaccurate. That was just a claim made by a TikToker that we all agreed with, because as you know, if it's said on TikTok, it must be true. So a Crumbl company spokesperson had to come out and clear the air. No, this doesn't have 186 grams of sugar. It actually has 130. Well, 130 is less than 186. That is how numbers work, but this clarification is only necessary because Crumbl doesn't put nutrition information online or anywhere about their drinks. As a matter of fact, they don't even provide an ingredients list for their cookies anymore. They stopped posting that information sometime within the last year, which is totally something you would do if you weren't in league with Satan. All they provide now is top-line nutrition info for their cookies and major allergens, but if you're allergic to any of the other shit that is possibly, potentially, probably in their cookies, you can go fuck yourself. If you're allergic to Red 40 or some shit, I would not go to Crumbl because they don't post it, but we all know what's in there. I mean, even Dunkin' Donuts, by the way, of Dunkin' Bucket infamy, provides the list of 800 ingredients that go into making their lab-grown donuts. And if you are pumping out cookies and sodas that are sketchier than Dunkin' Munchkins, then I've got to try that. But before I ruin my health, let's talk about health. This is the best transition I could come up with, because today's video is sponsored by ZocDoc. For those of you who don't know, ZocDoc is a free website where you can search and compare high-quality, in-network doctors, choose the one that's right for your needs, and click to instantly book an appointment. From mental health to dentistry, eye care, skin care, and everything in between. Guys, just last week I turned 26 years old and realized that I had actually been walking around with the same custom orthotics in my shoes that I've had since I was 16. 10-year-old orthotics for my flat feet, which is probably why my feet have been killing me over the last couple months. Thankfully though, with ZocDoc, I was able to find a podiatrist with a next day appointment less than a mile from where I live, and I was in the door the next day. The doctor I got was incredible. Him and his team were so nice. I got a foot x-ray, a foot scan. I was in and out the door in an hour, and now I got new orthotics coming in the mail. And it was all thanks to ZocDoc, because with them you can filter doctors by location, specialty, insurance, and see reviews by actual patients so you can pick the best, most convenient care for you. When you found the doctor you need, you can see their actual appointment openings, choose the time that works best for you, and book an appointment in just a few clicks. And like I said with the doctor I found, ZocDoc helps you get appointments fast, often within 24 to 72 hours. You can even score same-day appointments. That's no more time spent on the phone with random doctor's offices, waiting on hold, none of that. ZocDoc lets you do everything online. So stop doing what I did and putting off getting the care you need. Go to ZocDoc.com/marcinsco or use the link below to find a top-rated doctor today. Thank you so much to ZocDoc for sponsoring this video, and let's get back to it. It is so early, bro. It is freshly like 9 o'clock in the morning. Okay, it's like 10 o'clock in the morning. But spiritually, it feels like 9 o'clock because I did not caffeinate because I said, well, if I'm gonna go drink this 800 bajillion calorie soda today, which I guess I don't have to drink the whole thing. Let's say I drink a quarter of it. That's still a lot of sugar. Might as well do that in the morning. It has the Red Bull in it, as you guys know. 6-pack of crumble cookies and a dirty soda for breakfast. You know, I lose my health insurance in a few days because I turned 26, so had to get this over with now. Also, you know, the word on the Crumble Street is you gotta go like midweek to get the cookies, because if you go too early in the week, then the workers haven't dialed in the flavor yet. But if you go too late in the week, then they could run out. It's Friday, so we're not following that. But also, does Crumble really have clout like that anymore? Like, are they really gonna run out of, all right, settle down. Hey, settle down. But yeah, like, are people really lining up for Crumble anymore? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. And away we go. Here we go, baby. Crumble. And it's right next to the private equity-backed dentistry, which is a metaphor for something. And then the Ozempic clinic's right there. Now I'm just f***ing with you. All right, guys, not gonna lie, the first thing I thought when I entered is how sweet the air smelled. Like, I thought I was doing a line of Fun Dip off of Willy Wonka's asshole. It is genuinely what it smelled like in there. It was so weird, like just pure sugar. But anyway, I got to ordering cookies, whatever, got a 6-pack, you know, and of course the more you buy, the cheaper it is. But an annoying thing is there's 7 flavors of cookies for the week, but they sell in boxes of 6 or 12. So if you want to try every single one of the weekly flavors, you're gonna have to buy an extra cookie. I don't know, it felt scummy. Like, that was annoying. Why then make a weird box that fits 7 cookies? Like, that's annoying. Anyway, on to the sodas though. I mean, again, they have something for everybody. No matter what color you want your diarrhea to be today, they've got you hooked up. But I'm gonna try the Crazy Cousins one because that's the one everyone on TikTok's talking about, because it's the one that has apparently 186 grams of sugar, but not really, but still pretty close to it. 32 ounces, of course. Red Bull sugar-free? No, of course not. What are we? Do I look like I'm on a diet? Anyway, enter your name, no note, and yeah, that was pretty much it. And then you just kind of waited around. I was the only person in there. Again, you can see sort of the Instagram nature of the whole thing, like the case where you see all of this stuff, and I could see, I get it. I do get it. But yeah, just the whole interior, I mean, it was just like, it was really like a North Korean hospital, I would say. And again, you have the syrups that are just from the supermarket. Like, they're not even doing special syrups or anything. Also, they had all the eggs and stuff out. I don't know if this was a psyop, so that way you think you're in a real bakery. But again, I'm about to try these, and let me tell you, I cannot believe that this is really, if this was baked from scratch, I don't know how they made it this bad. And also, there was a lady ahead of me who had pink status, who was a pink status member at Crumble Cookie, a VIP member. And they also hand ice all the cookies before they give them to you, which seems like a bottleneck if there is a big line. But that was cool. And then again, just waited for the soda. And my God, was it horrific to see all the ingredients and all the syrups get punched into this. Ugh. Ugh. But anyway, that was it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Got the crumble. Let's get out of here. Crumble. Let's cut the bullshit, try this soda, since we all know that's what you're here for anyway. I don't know if the camera does it justice, but that looks like the color and probably the texture of Patrick Starr's placenta? It looks like umbilical cord fluid, you know? And I've already got this shit all over my hands. So let's take a sip. Oh, that is so creamy, dude. Why is it so... Ugh. Wow. Okay, sorry. I had to literally do a lap. My eyes teared up. That is intense. Like, that is fucking crazy. It's the syrups. It's the 3 1/4. I guess they do a quarter pump. I guess they put in 3 pumps of pineapple in the lab, and they said, you know what this needs? It needs an extra quarter pump, apparently. And then 4 of the strawberry puree, which I saw, 2 1/4 coconut cream. These 3 at the bottom is fucking diabolical. Anyway, let's take a look at these cookies. I don't know why I stood up, honestly. Holy. Okay, so this is the strawberry lemonade cookie. Interesting. This is the churro cookie. The fried cookies and cream. This is the cotton candy cookie, as you can see. This is the funnel cake cookie. And then in here, I don't know why it's in a bag. Hold on. You gotta put in a little bit of work. These are gonna be the Ozempic Bella Hadid sprinkle cookie, I guess. I don't know. They're like sugar cookies. And again, before I eat these, I just want to highlight just the weight of this box, dude. Like, listen to that. That is 6 cookies. Anyway, let's try these. I'm gonna start with the cookie thins, which thankfully they gave you 2 of the thin ones because they're thin, and they knew their customer base would not be happy if they only get 1 cookie. Be like, oh, it's a scam. It's a scam. There's only half as much batter in this one as that one. I like a chewy cookie, but this is, I mean, it has no structural support whatsoever. I'm gonna be honest. I'm just getting straight sugar from that. It doesn't even taste like there's batter. And that cookie has 36 grams of sugar and 360 calories, which is like, I guess we're on a diet. I mean, for crumble with that one. I'd give that like a 2 out of 10, to be honest with you. 710 calories for the strawberry lemonade cookie and 77 grams of sugar. Thank God. Finally, you're speaking my language. Oh my God, bro. Oh. Okay, my hands are all gross. That is just straight raw cookie dough, bro.
What is it for the second fucking time?
It's fucking raw, chef.
That's right, it's fucking raw.
It's raw! It's fucking raw, yeah? It's raw.
What is that? Hold on.
It's raw. What's the matter with you?
Honestly, the lemon flavor isn't bad. I'm happy that we have some kind of flavor, because this thing was just straight sugar. But it is really hard to move past the texture on that. I mean, it just tastes like just eating cookie dough. It just tastes like eating lukewarm cookie dough. Okay, here's the churro cookie. To each his own, I guess. I don't know, man. I don't know. Okay, I'm starting to understand you try one of these, you kind of try them all. It's the same cookie. Here, I'm gonna try the fried cookies and cream. We're already here, f it, I'll just try them. It's the same cookie. It's the same cookie. I don't know why I did this. This one just has a deformed Oreo in the middle. Oh, look, it's a better cookie inside this cookie. Okay, that's actually f***ing horrific. Like, literally, look. It was like eating raw, lukewarm cookie dough around an Oreo that was like still hanging on to dear life. I would not feed that to a dog. That's a 1 out of 10. I can literally feel my heartburn just spinning up as we're sitting here. All right, here we go. Funnel cake. Oh my God, it's just cookie dough. F me. This is actually making me angrier about the people who go for this. Because it's all the same shit. And I don't mean the same shit in terms of oh, they have a winning formula here, so why change it up? No, this is fucking gross. And I'm sorry, I got carried away. That churro cookie, this one, is 850 calories and 72 grams of sugar. The fried cookies and cream is 620 calories. So that one, I mean, that's, again, if you're on a diet, I would go for the fried cookies and cream. The funnel cake cookie is 580 calories, and it doesn't even taste like, it does not taste like funnel cake. It tastes like nothing. It just tastes like, again, just the raw crumble cookie dough base. And then, I guess I'll try the cotton candy cookie too, 640 calories. Oh my God. Why do they all look like this, bro? And it's a fucking brick, dude. Jesus. It doesn't taste like, it just tastes like sugar. All this shit just tastes like sugar, bro. Honestly, the lemon one, I was a false start because it did taste like lemon, because honestly, lemon's a kind of strong flavor. So I'm like, yeah, you know what, that one tastes like lemon. Maybe they got me. No, after that, the churro kind of tastes like churro. The rest of them just tasted like fucking cookie dough. And not like good cookie dough, like a cookie dough where it's just half sugar for some fucking reason. My disappointment is immeasurable and my day is ruined. I guess I'll wash this down with the crazy cousins. Well, that was enlightening. It has been like an hour since I ate one bite of each of those 6 cookies, plus 5 sips of that soda. I can't even speak. I'm like sweating. My stomach is doing jumping jacks. And this is not a bit. This is not a meme. I genuinely feel fucking terrible right now. Okay, yeah, so crumbl, best and final offer. 6 out of 10. You know what, before I give my conclusions, let's take a look at what the internet thinks of the whole crumbl situation.
This is how many strawberries equal one of crumbl's new 186-gram sugar soda. Hey guys, you want any strawberries?
Okay, see, you're doing too much. Here's my dilemma, as always. It's like, I'm with you on the criticism. I'm with you about the critiques of this house of high fructose horrors. But then we end up in the complete other extreme, where you're wheeling in a wheelbarrow of strawberries to harass minimum wage employees.
I have so many strawberries. The amount of sugar in this wheelbarrow is 1 crumbl soda. Isn't it wild? It's almost 9 pounds of strawberries. We had to get a wheelbarrow.
Bro, he does not give a fuck. That guy does not care. He doesn't care. He doesn't make the recipes or decide, you know, that they're gonna serve Red Bull and Sprite paired with fucking 18 pumps of syrup. He didn't make that call. That decision came from way above. Or in this instance, from way below.
Wait. What?
I know this is supposed to be like a PSA, but it is really coming across as a challenge. The top comment is, I've eaten 24 Oreos in one sitting before. So what you're saying is, I can eat 23 Oreos, and technically, I'm being healthy.
840 calories, and it's equivalent to either 5 cans of Coke or 19 Krispy Kreme donuts. Are you nuts? Let's measure that.
Guys, again, I don't understand the hysterics. Crumbl already came out and explained it's not 186 grams of sugar, it's 130. So this whole 19 donuts or 5 cans of Coke thing is misinformation. It's 15 donuts or 4 cans of Coke.
This drink has 186 grams of sugar. Yes, guys, I'm at Crumbl Cookies, and I've heard so much hate about this drink.
The gloves, the gloves is crazy. He doesn't even want his hands to touch it. And you know what, in hindsight, maybe I should have taken those precautions, okay?
I totally don't think it's worth the 180 grams of sugar. Like, if you're buying this drink, it's for experiment purposes only.
Which is what I said too. Listen, when you get beyond 30 grams of sugar in a drink, it's not a question of like, is this good or bad anymore? It's just, this is unnecessary. Your body physically cannot understand the difference between 60 grams of sugar and 100 at a certain point. You could remove 80% of sugar from the drink and it would taste practically the same to you. It might taste better, honestly. And also, if you're gonna drink 800 calories of soda, it's like at that point you might as well just go get ice cream or some cake or, God forbid, a Crumbl cookie. Oh, damn, they had holiday special sodas too. I guess I missed out on that.
Starting with Candy Cane Lane. This is Coke with dark chocolate, peppermint, a soft whipped topping, and crushed candy cane. It's kind of minty, it's creamy like an ice cream bar, and
What the f? That cut and facial expression is crazy.
cream bar, and because the drink is cold, it's like extra minty. Go off Crumbl, this works really well.
Oh, I'm sure it works really well. And this actually brings me to the major question I had in exploring the world of Crumbl, which is, why does this specific corporation stimulate so much negative emotion among its detractors? I mean, people eat horrible things for TikTok likes every single day. But with Crumbl, the internet acts like this is uniquely dystopian compared to whatever else is trending this week. Like the dot cakes. You know the dot cakes? It's the latest psyop that's hit New York City. They put cakes in a cup and, you know, put sprinkles on top. Nobody's ever seen cake in a cup before. Or like the deconstructed latte. I don't know if you've seen this. It's a latte that is in its parts when it comes to you. Like you Uber Eats this, and instead of sending you a latte, they send you all the ingredients for one. Yeah, well, that's the hand-eye coordination of somebody who apparently can't operate an espresso machine. So basically, it is basically just a latte, but with 4 times the packaging. If this is rage bait, it's working. You probably paid $15, $20 to essentially have a barista not do their job, and for a migrant to basically hand deliver you a bag of ice and sprinkles to your McMansion, which you then slop together. It feels way worse than an 800-calorie cookie, to be honest. But after consuming Crumbl myself, I do get it. I do get why this brand has become such a microcosm of everything people fucking hate about modern culture. In addition to the fact that, again, speaking personally, the cookies will make you want to die. But let's speedrun every Crumbl marketing and cultural gimmick. 1, they have an absolute army of TikTok faithful who come out week after week to unhinge their gobs and eat often all 6 or 7 weekly monstrosities on camera in one sitting. The superhuman strength necessary to consume 6 or 7 of those cookies in one sitting is insane. I was victimized by 6 or 7 bites, so respect? Number 2, they are both a product of and a driving force of this terminally online, ceaseless trend cycle. I mean, this week they were also hustling an absolutely disgusting looking Dubai-style chocolate strawberry cup. It literally looks like my cat ate a bunch of strawberries, didn't digest them well, and then shat it all out into a plastic cup. And that leads me to number 3, which is that this is not a bakery, it's a content farm. I was reading a Bloomberg article where an executive from Crumbl straight up says, "We don't make these cookies to taste good, we make them to look good, with Instagram and social media in mind." Here's another quote from the co-founder, by the way, Sawyer Hemsley. "We have an internal calendar software where we can see the cost of each cookie, how well it sold, and the social feedback it generated. The software determines the cookie's strength," which is exactly the kind of language I look for in a bakery. The software determines the cookie. The holy algorithm determines the fate of every cookie. And let me tell you, personally speaking, I could taste the algorithm in every single bite. And I felt the strength of the algorithm again when it came out the other end about 2 hours later. But this whole business model is just so radically unhuman. At least Entenmann's bakes their shit to completion. And it's not just the actual product Crumbl pumps out, it's also how they sell it to you. The FOMO marketing of the weekly rotating menu. And putting aside the fact that the product is disgusting, that, every single thing literally just tastes the exact same, which is just like a ball of sugar and nothing else. Crumbl itself has a lot of operational issues. Go on TikTok and search Crumbl Raw, and you will be treated to video after video of cookies and brownies served up sashimi style. And I appreciate cookie dough every once in a while, but I like to know I'm getting cookie dough. And also, I don't know if eating raw cake batter is necessarily what people have in mind when they go in there. And every time Crumbl gets pushed on these issues, they're like, look, we do a crispy on the outside, gooey on the inside, interior, that's just the style of cookie we do, which is fine. But some of this isn't gooey on the inside. It looks like a chick could still hatch out of the eggs that were used to make this cookie. You saw with the cookies that I got, which I think are like, that's what they're supposed to be. But I can understand how people can end up with cookies that are basically raw when the way the cookies are intended to come out is 1 extra minute in the oven past literally raw. And the reasons why Crumbl appears to be so poorly run is multifold. 1, because the menu rotates every week. The employees don't have time to actually learn how a recipe works before they're already on to the next week and they have to learn again, which means they're on a never-ending treadmill of having to learn new shit from whatever corporate cooks up. And it could be fucking anything. The cookies this week that I had were all pretty normal, but they've done weird shit in the past. Previous weeks have included brownies, cakes, cheesecakes, fruits in a cup. Next week they'll be doing Crumbl shawarma, and paired with the FOMO model, if a flavor does pop off and go viral, which is what their intention is, you could have 1 week where the store is just flooded with 16-year-olds looking for a specific Moonbeam ice cream fucking cookie. Apparently also that Moonbeam Benson Boone cookie was really annoying for Crumbl employees. There's entire Reddit threads of employees talking about the trigonometry that goes into having the 3 different temperatured frostings, and how to make it look like it does in the picture takes time, and the widespread dismay that occurred among staff when they found out that this cookie would be returning for a 2nd week. And these chaotic, operations are not a bug, they're a feature. Which brings me to point number 5, which is Crumble's founders and the general Mormonism of the whole thing. Let's be real, that's a big reason about why some people don't like this thing. The dirty sodas, the massive sugar in the pink pastel box, the almost unsettlingly clean and Mormon nature of the whole brand. They're closed on Sundays too because you can't work on Sundays, and they don't do coffee flavors because coffee is not allowed. And it's notable that they stick away from that flavor only because they have tried every other flavor known to mankind in the universe. They've done battery acid cookies probably at this point. But it all starts with the cousin founders, Sawyer Hemsley and Jason McGowan, and their family, who are still very much in charge of this whole operation. The entire org chart of Crumbl Corporate is literally just a family tree. The current president of public relations, Rhonda Bromley, has had all 4 of her daughters, and this is not a joke, Brittany, Brylin, Brenna, and Briley. Again, I'm not making Mormon jokes. That's their names. And Brittany, Brylin, Brenna, and Briley Bromley have all held executive positions at Crumbl. So you see, this whole thing is a family affair. A family grift, some would say. Not me, but some. And this family does not like being told what to do by actual business people. One of those co-founders, Jason, straight up said that they don't work with experienced restaurateurs to be franchisees. They only pick out newbies. Which, yeah, if you don't know, Crumbl's a franchise, which means they don't own their stores. They license their name and recipes out to others who open up their own locations and then pay a huge franchise fee, one of the biggest around, plus 8% of net sales back to corporate. And that's why Crumbl was able to expand so fast, and why you went from seemingly you've never heard of them before 5 years ago, and now there's one every 5 feet. Because the franchisees who opened up all these locations were also influenced by the TikToks and wanted a piece of the cookies themselves. They're not experienced managers. And 1,000+ locations have opened, and now slowly locations are starting to close. But basically, you have stores being run by teenagers who have no idea what they're doing, who are being managed by franchisees who have no idea what they're doing, being led from above by corporate who has no idea what they're doing. And I don't know. Are they gonna go out of business tomorrow? No, definitely not. Are the sodas gonna turn things around for Crumbl? I doubt it. They will turn your lower intestines around though. Now that COVID is over, and we all have ideally more interesting things to be doing than trying different sashimi cookies and hot cars. Is there really more growth to be had with this concept? Here's the thing about fast fashion. And this is fast fashion for cookies. This is fast cookies. When all you do is chase trends, you're a slave to the trend cycle. You can never get off. It's Dubai chocolate this week. It'll be Baghdad brownies next week. But you haven't built a brand. Literally, what is Crumbl? The brand, besides a hospital lighting North Korean torture chamber of a room where some Mormons throw some sugary shit at a wall every week, hoping to find something that sticks. And nothing will ever stick. It's like small independent bakery prices with below manager special supermarket dessert quality. The 4th of July special sugar cookies from Walmart taste significantly better than whatever the fuck I just ate. That made me nauseous for half a day. And also, I've seen so many comments saying that the sodas need to be banned, Crumbl needs to be shut down, blah blah blah. Some professor even said if these cookies were firearms, they'd be illegal. Which originally I had planned to say that that's extreme and point out that there are so many other chains that are unhealthy too. Like for instance, you could go get the lemon pancakes at the Cheesecake Factory, which have 139 grams of sugar in them. And you still even have to order the cheesecake after that too. But you know what? Honestly, I changed my mind. This is worse because you can only plausibly order 1 slice of cheesecake at a time versus this, you're supposed to come back like a tweaker every week. Basically, being a Crumbl Rewards member is only slightly less bad than being a member of the NRA. And I did the math, by the way, and to be a pink Rewards member, like that person who had placed a pickup order when I was in the store, you'd have to have earned a minimum of 2,500 crumbs, which is $200 worth of Crumbl, which using the 6-pack pricing is like 35 cookies. 35 cookies minimum in the last calendar year. And let's be honest, we know it wasn't the minimum. Listen to me, Allie, spelt like back alley and not Allison. You're going to die. I'm sorry, it's basically over for you. But if you want to turn your life around, you can still do it. Pick up a better hobby. Like cigarettes. So anyway, where did Crumbl go wrong? The 130 grams of sugar soda, the Kylie Jenner collab, the chocolate chip cookie french fries. I'll let you decide. Anyway, I'm gonna go let that crazy cousins finish cleaning out my crazy colon. And then I'm gonna go cleanse my palate with the all new 110 grams of sugar, red, white, and brew Dunkin' Dazzleberry Coolada.